Hello guys. Uh, Today I'm gonna be tackling this Burp Suite, the basics. I remember I've done this module before. I just think that they have updated it, and then basically my progress is gone. So I see some learning paths that are incomplete, and that's not how I want things to be, right? And it's precisely because of this module. I think this module is something I have in common with this complete beginner path and also with the Cybersecurity 101 path. So I will be finishing this module to help me out finish this. I'm pursuing currently the Cybersecurity 101, but watching this at 97% was bothering me, so I checked it out and I basically found out that yeah, there's that module that needs to be done. Also, I don't like this way of view. I mean, I like the structure. I like that you can read the introduction and stuff. But if I want to find out which model I am missing, like I have not completed yet, I can't. I should be able to see here which one I have not completed, right? Something like completed, I just a check mark if I've completed it, so I know. I have to individually access each of them, which is something I don't like. But well, that's how things are right now. TryHackMe has been pushing some updates to his website. I really what I really like is how my profile looks, or any profile. They've improved them, and I like it. I like how when you're a premium user, you have this kind of I like this. I really like this. So yeah, that being said, guys, let's just get to the business, right? Get to business. Get to business. Okay, Burp Suite, the basics. Okay, so uh, yeah, I've already connected to the VPN. I don't think I'm gonna be. Oh yeah, yo, I am. I'm gonna be using a machine from TryHackMe. Okay, so let's get to it. Welcome to Burp Suite Basics. This particular room aims to understand the basics of the Burp Suite web application security testing framework. Our focus will revolve around the following key aspects: a thorough introduction to Burp Suite, a comprehensive overview of the various tools available within the framework, detailed guidance on the process of installing Burp Suite on your system, navigating and configuring Burp Suite. We will also introduce the core of the Burp Suite framework, which is the Burp Proxy. It is important to know that this room primarily serves as a foundational resource for acquiring knowledge about Burp Suite. Subsequent rooms in the Burp module will adopt a more practical approach. Thus, this room will contain a greater emphasis on theoretical content. If you have not yet utilized Burp Suite, it is recommended to carefully read the provided information and actively engage with the tool. Experimentation is essential for grasping the fundamentals of this framework. Combining the information presented here with hands-on exploration will establish a strong foundation for utilizing the framework. This will significantly assist you in future rooms. Yeah, sure. I've used this before, so you basically use Burp Suite when you want to intercept data, how a particular HTML request is coming through, what are the headers, what information, what are the parameters, blah, blah, blah. If you want to stop them, intercept that. This is just the tool for it. I understand that there are many big businesses that actually pay for the packet for, because I think Burp Suite price. I think it has a enterprise edition which has many features unlocked, and they are useful, I think. So yeah, I've not played with them just yet. I mean, I've only used the Burp Suite, the free version, right, which allows us to play with plenty of stuff still and understand how to use Burp Suite. But yeah, okay. In essence, Burp Suite is a Java-based framework designed to serve as a comprehensive solution for conducting web application penetration testing, right? It has become the industry standard tool for hands-on security assessments of web and mobile applications, including those that rely on application programming interfaces, APIs. There's a book on APIs that I wanted to read. I haven't gotten my hands on it just yet, but yeah, okay, no, let's keep reading. Okay, simply put, Burp Suite captures and enables manipulation of all the HTTP HTTPS traffic between a browser and a web server, right? This fundamental capability forms the backbone of the framework. By intercepting requests, users have the flexibility to route them to various components within the Burp Suite framework, which we will explore in upcoming sections. The ability to intercept, view, and modify web requests before they reach the target server, or even manipulate responses before they are received by your browser makes Burp Suite an invaluable tool for manual web application testing. Okay. Burp Suite is available in different editions. For our purposes, we will focus on the Burp Suite Community Edition, which is freely accessible for non-commercial use within legal boundaries. However, it's worth noting that the Burp Suite also offers professional and enterprise editions. Yeah, exactly, which come with advanced features and require licensing, right? So number one, Burp Suite Professional is an unrestricted version of Burp Suite Community, which is the free version. It comes with features such as an automated vulnerability scanner, right? A fuzzer, brute forcer that isn't rate limited, saving projects for future use and report generation, a built-in API to allow integration with other tools, unrestricted access to add new extensions for greater functionality, access to the Burp Suite collaborator, effectively providing a unique request catcher self-hosted or running on a post-Swigger owned server, right? In short, Burp Suite Professional is a highly potent tool, making it a preferred choice for professionals in the field. And now the Burp Suite Enterprise, in contrast to the community and professional editions, is primarily utilized for continuous scanning. It features an automated scanner that periodically scans web applications for vulnerabilities, similar to how tools like Nessus perform automated infrastructure scanning. Unlike the other editions, which allow manual attacks from a local machine, Burp Suite Enterprise resides on a server and constantly scans the target web applications for potential vulnerabilities. Okay, I guess this is how the Enterprise edition looks like, which is a nice little dashboard. Due to, so what can I see here? Dashboard, current issues, most vulnerable sites, most serious vulnerabilities, so you can, take care of them. Recent scans, issue count over time, new unresolved issues over time, upcoming scans. Okay, so these are, I guess, the scheduled scans that this server has running. Okay, good to know. Due to requiring a license for the professional and enterprise editions, we will focus on the core feature set provided by the Burp Suite Community Edition, right? The free version. The provided demonstration utilizes Burp Suite for Windows. However, the functionality remains consistent with the versions installed on the attack box. Which edition of Burp Suite runs on a server and provides constant scanning for target web apps? Well, it was the Enterprise Edition, but I don't think. Oh, Burp Suite Enterprise. That's the Enterprise, right? Yeah, Burp Suite is frequently used when attacking web applications and what? I understand it's for the web, but web applications and one other API applications that doesn't. Check it out. Check it out. Web and mobile applications. Oh, really? Okay. Let's keep going. Features of Burp Suite Community, right? Although Burp Suite Community offers a more limited feature set compared to the Professional Edition, it still provides an impressive array of tools that are highly valuable for web application testing. Let's explore some of the key features, right? Proxy, the Burp Suite Proxy is the most renowned aspect of Burp Suite. It enables interception and modification of requests and responses while interacting with web applications, right? The Repeater, another well-known feature, Repeater allows for capturing, modifying, and resending the same request multiple times. This functionality is particularly useful when crafting payloads through trial and error in SQLi, structured query language, injection, or testing the functionality of an endpoint for vulnerabilities, right? The intruder, despite rate limitations in Burp Suite Community, intruder allows for spraying endpoints with requests. It is commonly utilized for brute force attacks or fuzzing endpoints. Decoder offers a valuable service for data transformation. It can decode capture information or encode payloads before sending them to the target. While alternative services exist for this purpose, leveraging the decoder within Burp Suite can be highly efficient. Yeah. Comparer. As the name suggests, comparer enables the comparison of two pieces of data at either the word or byte level, right? While not exclusive to Burp Suite, the ability to send potentially large data segments directly to a comparison tool with a single keyboard shortcut significantly accelerates the process, right? Yeah, I guess. Sequencer. The sequencer is typically employed when assessing the randomness of tokens, such as session cookie values or other supposedly randomly generated data. If the algorithm used for generating these values lacks secure randomness, it can expose avenues for devastating attacks. Beyond the built-in features, the Java code base for of Burp Suite facilitates the development of extensions to enhance the framework's functionality, right? These extensions can be written in Java, Python using the Java Python interpreter, or Ruby, which is my preferred programming language, using the Java JRuby interpreter. The Burp Suite extender module allows for quick and easy loading of extensions into the framework, while the marketplace, known as a BAP store, enables downloading of third-party modules. While certain extensions may require a professional license for integration, there are still a considerable number of extensions available for Burp Community. For instance, the Logger++ module can extend the built-in logging functionality of Burp Suite, which Burp Suite feature allows us to intercept requests between ourselves and the target. I believe it is the proxy, right? Which Burp tool would we use to brute force a login form? That would be the intruder, I think. Yeah, let's keep going. Installation. Do I have it installed already? I'm not sure. Yeah, I do. It comes with Kali Linux, I think, by default. So, Percy is one of those tools that is very useful to have around, whether for web or mobile application assessments, pen testing, bug bounty hunting, or even debugging features in web app development. Here's a guide on installing Burp Suite on different platforms, right? If you use the attack box, Burp Suite is already installed, so you can skip this step. Okay, I am not using the attack box. I use my Kali machine, and Burp Suite is already installed as well here. So, downloads. To download the latest version of Burp Suite for other systems, you may click this button to go to the download page. Burp Suite comes pre-installed with Kali Linux, right? Which is the way that I have it installed. I don't remember installing it manually. So in case it's missing on your Kali installation, you can easily install it from the Kali apt repositories. Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. For other OSs, Portrigger provides dedicated installers for Burp Suite Community and Burp Suite Professional on the Burp Suite downloads page. Choose your operating system from the drop-down menu and select Burp Suite Community Edition. Then click the download button to initiate the download. Installation, install. Yeah, okay. I've already installed this, so there's no need to go through this. The dashboard, right? You may use the pre-installed Burp Suite Community Edition in your attack box to launch the attack box. Click yes, sir. Yeah, okay. Once you launch your Burp Suite, accept the terms and conditions. You will be prompted to select the project type. In Burp Suite Community, the options are limited, and you can simply click next to proceed. The next window allows you to choose the configuration for Burp Suite. It is generally recommended to keep the default settings, which are suitable for most situations. Click Start Burp to open the main Burp Suite interface. Upon opening Burp Suite for the first time, you might encounter a screen with training options. It is highly recommended to go through these training materials when you have the time. I think I've gone through them before. If you don't see the training screen or in subsequent sessions, you will be presented with the Burp dashboard, which may seem overwhelming at first. However, it will soon become familiar. The Burp dashboard is divided into 4 quadrants, as labeled in counterclockwise order, starting from the top left. Yeah, tasks, issue activity, event logs, advisory, yeah, tasks. The task menu allows you to define background tasks that Burp Suite will perform while you use the application. In Burp Suite Community, the default live passive crawl task, which automatically logs the pages visited, is sufficient for our purposes in this module. Burp Suite Professional offers additional features like on-demand scans. Event log. The event log provides information about the actions performed by Burp Suite, such as starting the proxy, as well as details about connections made through Burp. Issue activity. This section is specific to Burp Suite Professional. It displays the vulnerabilities identified by the automated scanner, ranked by severity and filterable based on the certainty of the vulnerability. Advisory. The advisory section provides more detailed information about the identified vulnerabilities, including references and suggested remediations. This information can be exported into a report. In Burp Suite Community, this section may not show any vulnerabilities. Oh, okay. Because it doesn't automatically identify vulnerabilities, I would guess. Throughout the various tabs and windows of Burp Suite, you will notice question mark icons. Okay. Click on these icons, opens up a new window with helpful information specific to that section. These help icons are invaluable when you need assistance or clarification on a particular feature, so make sure to utilize them effectively. By exploring the different tabs and functionalities of Burp Suite, you will gradually become familiar with its capabilities. Let's just start it, right? Yeah, okay. Temporary project, sure. Use Burp defaults. Starting the project. starting project, please wait. And yeah, this is what the version was released over 3 months ago. Please consider updating to benefit from enhancements and security fixes. Will do whenever I have the time. Okay, so this is the dashboard, right? Tasks, and then this the summary, task configuration. Yeah, it's a bit changed, right? It doesn't have like four like no grid, but yeah, you get the point, right? So what menu provides information about the actions performed by Burp Suite, such as starting the proxy and details about connections made through Burp. I guess it would be the task log. No, I think it is. What would it be? Would it be tasks log? No. Hmm. The actions performed by Burp Suite, like they could be issue activity event log, right? Yeah, that was it. Navigation. In Burp Suite, the default navigation is primarily done through the top menu bars, right? Which are these items here, which allows you to switch between modules and access various subtabs within each module. The subtabs appear in the second menu bar directly below the main menu bar, right? This is the main menu bar, and this is the other. Module selection. The top row of the bar displays the available modules in Burp Suite. You can click on each module to switch between them. For example, the Burp Proxy module is selected in the image below. Yeah, here we have the dashboard. If we click on proxy, we change. If we click on target and so on, right? Subtabs. If a selected module has multiple subtabs, which is the case with proxy, right? We have intercept, HTTP history, and stuff. They can be accessed through the second menu bar that appears directly below the main menu bar. These subtabs often contain module-specific settings and options. For example, in the image above, the proxy intercept subtab is selected within the Burp Proxy module, right? Yeah, that's the way. Detaching tabs. If you prefer to view multiple tabs separately, you can detach them into separate windows. To do this, go to the window option in the application menu above the module selection. But uh-huh. Hmm. Yeah, sure. Bar from there, choose the detach option and then select. Yeah, here's the detach option. If I right click on whatever, I can detach it. Burp Suite also provides keyboard shortcuts or quick navigation to key tabs. By default, the following shortcuts are available, right? Control Shift D to dashboard. Okay, let's say Control Shift D. Doesn't work. Control Shift D. Control Shift D. No, doesn't seem to be working. Control Shift D. Nope. This one is not working either. Okay, which tab Control Shift P will switch us to it will switch us to the proxy tab according to this table, right? Now on to the next options. Before diving into the Burp Proxy, let's explore the available options for configuring Burp Suite. There are two types of settings: global settings, also known as user settings, and project settings, right? Global settings, these settings affect the entire Burp Suite installation and are applied every time you start the application. They provide a baseline configuration for your Burp Suite environment. Project settings, these settings are specific to the current project and apply only during the session. However, please note that Burp Suite Community Edition does not support saving projects, so any project-specific options will be lost when you close Burp. To access the settings, click on the settings button in the top navigation bar. This will open a separate settings window, right? Okay, so if we go here, yeah, that's the window that we're talking about. What about this? In the settings window, you will find a menu on the left-hand side, yeah, which is this one, which we saw. This allows you to switch between different types of settings, including search, enable searching for specific settings using keywords. Type filter filters the setting for user and project options. User settings shows settings that affect the entire Burp Suite installation, and project settings only that affect the project, right? Display settings specific to the current project. Categories allow selecting settings by category. Okay. It's worth noting that many tools within Burp Suite provide shortcuts to specific categories of settings. For example, the proxy module includes a proxy settings, buttons that open the setting window directly to the relevant proxy section. The search feature on the settings page is a valuable addition, right? Allowing you to quickly search for settings using keywords. Take some time to familiarize yourself with the range of configurable options in Burp Suite. Once you are comfortable, you can proceed with the exercises related to configuring Burp Suite settings. In which category can you find a reference to a cookie yard? Just a cookie yard. Well, I guess sessions. Yeah, sessions. In which base category can you find the update subcategory? Updates. User interface, extension, suite, updates. On the suite. Okay, on to the next. What is the name of the subcategory which allows you to change the key bindings for shortcuts in Burp Suite? Well, shortcuts, key binding hotkeys, right? User interface, hotkeys. Yeah. If we have uploaded client-side TLS certificates, can we override these on a per project basis? What? If we have uploaded client-side TLS certificates, can we override these on a per project basis? I would assume yeah. Yeah. Introduction to the Burp Proxy. Okay. The Burp Proxy is a fundamental and crucial tool within Burp Suite. It enables the capture of requests and responses between the user and the target web server. This intercepted traffic can be manipulated, sent to other tools for further processing, or explicitly allowed to continue to its destination. Key points to understand about the Burp Proxy. Intercepting requests. When requests are made through the Burp Proxy, they are intercepted and held back from reaching the target server, right? The requests appear in the Proxy tab, allowing for further actions such as forwarding, dropping, editing, or sending them to other Burp modules. To disable the intercept and allow requests to pass through the proxy without interruption, click that intercept is on, right? Taking control. The ability to intercept requests empowers testers to gain complete control over web traffic, making it invaluable for testing web applications, right? Capture and logging. Burp Suite captures and logs requests made through the proxy by default. Even when interception is turned off, this logging functionality can be helpful for later analysis and review of prior requests. WebSocket support. Burp Suite also captures and logs WebSocket communication, providing additional assistance when analyzing web applications. Next, logs and history. The capture request can be viewed in the HTTP history and WebSockets history subtab, allowing for retrospective analysis and sending the request to other Burp modules as needed, right? Proxy-specific options can be accessed by clicking the Proxy Settings button. These options provide extensive control over the proxy's behavior and functionality. Familiarize yourself with these options to optimize your Burp proxy usage. Some notable features in the proxy settings. Response interception. By default, the proxy does not intercept server responses unless explicitly requested on a per request basis. The intercept responses based on the following rules checkbox, along with the defined rules, allow for a more flexible response interception. Okay, intercept responses based on the following rules. Master interception is turned off, or request was intercepted. Okay. Match and replace. The match and replace section in the proxy settings, right? The proxy settings is here, right? So you can set the request information, response interception rules, blah blah blah. Match and replace. This is the one, right? Section in the proxy center enables the use of regular expressions, regex. Yeah. I see some of them. To modify incoming and outgoing requests, this feature allows for dynamic changes, such as modifying the user agent or manipulating cookies. Cookies in websites are important, right? So take the time to explore and experiment with the proxy options, as this will enhance your understanding and proficiency with the tool. Click me to proceed to the next task. Already clicked. So connecting through the proxy, FoxyProxy. I remember this FoxyProxy. Do I have it still? Yeah, I think I do. So let's to use Burp Suite proxy, we need to configure a local web browser to redirect traffic through Burp Suite. In this task, we will focus on configuring the proxy using the FoxyProxy extension in Firefox. Please note that the instructions provided are specific to Firefox. If you're using a different browser, you may need to find alternative methods or use the TryHackMe attack box. Here are the steps to configure the Burp Suite proxy with FoxyProxy. Install FoxyProxy, download and install the FoxyProxy basic extension, which I understand I already have it, right? And then access FoxyProxy options. Once installed, its button will appear Is this the button? I think so. Okay. Okay. Create Burp Suite, Burp Proxy connection. Like what? Quick add, quick host, location options. Okay, here. Now what are we gonna do? We're gonna add options. Okay. There's no add, is there? Add proxy details on the add proxy page. Fill in the following values: title, burp, or any preferred name. Right? And where's the title here? I don't see no title. Proxies. Okay, I guess this is the one. And then we want to add one, right? And then we are prompted for the password. I'm sorry, for the title, which is burp. The proxy IP, which is my local host. Proxy IP. Where's that? Would that be the host name? Clearly says proxy IP. Proxy DNS. I'm not sure, guys. What do you think? Title. Proxy DNS. I don't know. Let's assume that it's the host name, okay? And then the port 8080. Yeah, it's already said. And then what else? Save configuration. Click save to save the Burp Proxy configuration. Huh? But wait, how do I know if I have to use Burp Suite or Burp? This has me a little bit confused. I guess it's Burp. So I guess this goes here. I'm sorry, this goes here. 80, 80, 80. Oh, sorry, 80, 80. Then there's no IP still here, right? So let's save. Okay. Save configuration, click save to save the Burp Proxy configuration. Activate proxy configuration. Click on the FoxyProxy icon at the top right in the file and select the Burp configuration. This will redirect your browser to traffic through this one. Note that Burp Suite must be running on your browser to make requests when this configuration is activated. The only problem is manage extension that I'm not able to really see more tools. Burp Suite. Let's see. Bookmarks, password, items and themes. FoxyProxy. Details. Firefox. Yeah, sure. Okay, what if I just go here, proxy by patterns? Okay, here it tells me like click on the Foxy icon on the top right and select the burp, which is this one, right? Configure this will redirect your browser traffic through this one. Note that Burp Suite must be running for your browser to make requests when this configuration is activated. Enable proxy intercepting Burp Suite. So if I just close this, then I go again to proxy intercept. So if you want me to turn this on, okay, intercept is on, and test the proxy. Open the Firefox and try accessing the website, right? So we're gonna copy this IP, make a request. It should get captured. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay, your browser will hang and the proxy will populate with the HTTP request. Congratulations, you have successfully intercepted your first request, right? You can get the version of the HTTP, the host, the user agent, and stuff, right? Okay. Remember the following. When the proxy configuration is active and the intercept is switched on in Burp Suite, your browser will hang whenever you make a request. Be cautious not to leave the intercept switched or on unintentionally, as it can prevent your browser from making any requests, right? Because they're being captured. Right-clicking on requesting Burp Suite allows you to perform various actions such as forwarding, dropping, sending to other tools, or selecting options from the right-click menu. Take note of these details as you begin the using the Burp Suite proxy. Consider closing the other tabs in the attack box browser before enabling interception, as you will receive some WebSocket requests instead of requests from the target VM. Okay, this is done. What? What do you mean unknown error? Oh, I think it's because of the proxy. So I guess we can we can disable, then we can make this request, right? Because they were being captured. Okay, so let's turn off the intercept, and then sitemap. What is this? Sitemap and issue definitions, right? The target tab in Burp Suite provides more than just control over the scope of our testing. It consists of three subtabs. Sitemap, this subtab allows us to map out the web application we're targeting in a tree structure. Every page that we visit while the proxy is active will be displayed on the sitemap. This feature enables us to automatically generate a sitemap by simply browsing the web application. In Burp Suite Professional, we can also use the sitemap to perform automated crawling of the target, exploring links between pages and mapping out as much of the site as possible. Even with Burp Suite Community, we can still utilize the sitemaps to accumulate data during our initial enumeration steps. It is particularly useful for mapping out APIs, as any API endpoints accessed by the web application will be captured in the sitemap. Issue definitions, right? Although Burp Community does not include the full vulnerability scanning functionality available in Burp Suite Professional, we still have access to a list of all the vulnerabilities that the scanner looks for. The issue definition section provides an extensive list of web vulnerabilities, complete with descriptions and references. This resource can be valuable for referencing vulnerabilities in reports or assisting in describing a particular vulnerability that may have been identified during the manual testing. Scope settings, right? This setting allows us to control the target scope in Burp Suite. It enables us to include or exclude specific domain IPs to define the scope of our testing. By managing the scope, we can focus on the web application we're specifically targeting and avoid capturing unnecessary traffic, right? Like what happened just before when I tried to mark the submit button or complete from TryHackMe, though even those requests were being intercepted. We don't want that, right? We want to specify which particular web application we're going to be working on and intercepting the requests and stuff. So this basically allows us to define that. And then the scope settings, right? Oh, this is what I just read. So overall, the target tab offers features beyond scoping, allowing us to map out web applications, fine-tune our target scope, and access a comprehensive list of web vulnerabilities for reference purposes. Challenge. Take a look around the site, this site. Okay, there's no interception on, so we should be able to access it. Okay, I see you. I see you. I've seen you before on a particular CDF. I remember you. Okay, on to the next. We'll be using this a lot throughout the module. Visit every other page that is linked to on the homepage, then check your sitemap. One endpoint should stand out as very unusual. Visit this in your browser or use the response section in the sitemap entry for that endpoint. So what is the flag you receive after visiting the unusual endpoint? So let's get to the target tab, right? And then this is what we're visiting. Yeah. So you're talking here about a sitemap, right? The subtab allows us to, so if I go to sitemap, yeah, to map out the web application. So I should be looking for what is the flag you receive after visiting the unusual our products. Bastion hosting again about us. So the sitemap is being built. If I do click on THM products, privacy, let's go to privacy. Okay, I do see privacy. I feel okay. Get in touch. Submit. That's go. Phone numbers. And we will get back to you shortly. Okay. What am I even looking for here? I know I'm looking for a flag, but after visiting the initial endpoint, visit the similar or use the response section of the entry for that endpoint. Right. So I've already navigated through all of it. Permission. Well, there's nothing about us. Our mission. Then meet the XX, and then contact, and then support. Type your query. Query submitted. So products, DPS, web design, domains, DPS, yeah, manage web stealing, design, domains, cloud storage. And you're asking me for what is value after visiting the initial endpoint? The initial endpoint. Privacy. It's not privacy here. It's form about. This is just the HTML, right? What is the initial endpoint? What do you want me to access here? Take a look around the site. We will be using this Ultra Auto module. Visit every other page that is linked on the homepage. Okay, every other page that is linked to the homepage. Products here, to this, save, submit a ticket. Then what else? Contacts for products. Okay, I've visited all of them. Then check your sitemap. One endpoint should stand out as being very unusual. Which one might that be? Sitemap. Then we should have an endpoint that looks unusual. And it's clearly a flag. I don't want to click on the hint just yet. But I don't know. I guess the endpoint should be shown here, right? Am I missing something in the homepage? Not sure. Rapid spawn, reliable cloud storage. Okay, so let's see if I go to this and then I check all the links here. There's a link for the home CSS. This is not the one. The navbar brand asset favicon. This is another no link, no reference in this link. Ticket product. Then this one about no images no section secure. There's another link. So the footer, privacy, contact. So if I go to about, there's nothing here. What does this mean? Ticket 3. Okay, let's check the hint, right? You're looking for a suspicious page with the name made up of a series of random letters and numbers. Yeah. But I didn't see that page. See, because I have not added the scope, I think I have added it because it's, I mean, I've not added, but it's recognized in that one, sitemap in that one. So, filter, hide not found items. Oh, what? I don't know. What are you talking about here? One endpoint should stand out as being very initial, or use the response section of the site manager for that endpoint. Visit this in your browser. Still can't get to that. Oh, here? I don't know. Just YouTube. Talk about domain. It's about. That's the asset. Oh, can't. You're looking for a speech page with a name made up of a series of random letters, numbers. I can't get to suspicious page. Oh. Am I really that blind that I'm not able to find this flag? I'm going to Google this. Burp Suite basics. Okay. This account is under investigation or was found in violation of medium rules. Well, no bueno. Okay. Usual. What is the flag you receive? Also, basically, what is the flag? Censored in the screenshots above. But I mean, what? I don't get it. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. This is just a task 10. Proxy, if you're not using the configure Firefox or reverse choice to select the course. Still has communication through the Burp Proxy. But what is the flag? Connecting to FoxyProxy. Slide map, initial definitions. Scope has to map out a function or target code and access comprehensive list of vulnerabilities. Yeah. So what if I want to add a scope? Let's say I want to add this scope. Okay. Answering yes, yeah, sure. And then issue definitions. Yep. Filter showing all items. Yeah. Images, scripts. Nothing changes here. Like pretty raw X. So if I go to the home page, and then I look for it here. So if am I able to THM? Is there any other THM? No, there's not. Privacy right here. Only one match. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't really know what they're asking me here. What to do. Accept THM. Assets content. And then if I go here, scope hosting time request. Identify no case sensitive. No. What if I open extension? What if I go burp and then I try to make this sitemap like target is this one, and then I go here, I go here, I go here, I go here. Approach about us. Maybe I have to hide it active. I don't know. Submit a ticket. Support ticket. Privacy. Contact. Bastion hosting teacher. Is that it? No, I don't think so. I'm not even able to click on that. Contact us. Okay, well, oh, okay, so now it shows something weird, and then we get the flag, so I just have to basically activate that. Oh, okay, keep going, guys. Okay, the next thing is the Burp Suite browser, right? If the previous task seemed overly complex, rest assured, this topic will be a lot simpler. In addition to modifying a regular web browser to work with the proxy, Burp Suite also includes a built-in Chromium browser that is pre-configured to use the proxy without any of the modifications we just had to do. To start the Burp browser, click the Open Browser. Oh yeah, I remember I used to do it this way. So I just had to. Where was that? Where was it? A dashboard proxy. Yeah, proxy. Yeah, and then yeah, this item. And basically, I would only intercept if ever I was using this particular browser, not the Firefox that I have open, but this browser, the Chromium, right? And these were the ones that would be, intercepted. So, okay, start a Burp, in addition with proxy, Burp Suite also includes a built-in Chromium browser that is pre-configured to use the proxy without any of the modifications we just had to do, right? So I can have this like turned off, like disable, and then start a click the open browser button. The proxy Chromium window will pop up, and any request made in this browser will go through the proxy. There are many settings relating to Burp Suite, Burp browser in the project options and user option settings. Make sure to explore and customize them as needed. However, if you're running Burp Suite on Linux as a root user, as is the case with the attack box, you may encounter an error preventing the Burp browser from starting due to the inability to create a sandbox environment. There are two simple solutions to this. A smart option, create a new, yeah, well, I don't have that problem, so there's no need to go through that. So finally, we come to one of the most important aspects of using the Burp Proxy, scoping, right? Capturing and logging all of the traffic can quickly become overwhelming and inconvenient, especially when we only want to focus on specific web applications, right? This is where scoping comes in. By setting a scope for the project, we can define what gets proxied and logged in Burp Suite. We can restrict Burp Suite to target only the specific web applications we want to test. The easiest way to do this is by switching to the Target tab, right-clicking on our target from the list on the left, and selecting Add to Scope. Burp will then prompt us to choose whether we want to stop logging anything that is not in scope, and in most cases we want to select yes, right? That's what we're scoping, right? Makes sense. So to check our scope, we can switch to the scope settings sub-tab within the target tab. Okay, the scope settings windows allows us to control our target scope by including or excluding domain IPs. This action is powerful and worth spending time getting familiar with. However, even if we disable logging for out of scope traffic, the proxy will still intercept everything. To prevent this, we need to go into the proxy settings sub-tab and select and URL is in target scope from the intercept client's request. Okay, so this is for what? Logging. Oh, okay, the proxy will still intercept everything. So in order for us to avoid the proxy from actually intercepting everything, we have to go to the proxy settings sub-tab and then and URL. We have to tick this box, right? It's in target. Okay. Enabling this option ensures that the proxy completely ignores any traffic that is not within the defined scope, resulting in cleaner traffic view in Burp Suite. and add this to my scope. I already did this and change the proxy settings, but to only intercept traffic to in-scope targets. So if I go to, it was target, and then scope, and then I had to add to your scope and change the proxy settings. So if I go here, target scope, this, and then how do I go to the proxy settings? Um, mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah, and then we go to the proxy settings. To only intercept traffic in non-scope areas. Change the proxy settings to only to in-scope. To in-scope targets, which is this one, right? So yeah, that's it. Just tickle that, see the difference between the amount of traffic getting called by proxy before and after limiting the scope. Okay, but that will require me to proxy intercept some, and let's say proxy extension, let's activate it, and then let's go here. So yeah, we intercept that HTTP history. We have all this. We got the flag here. The intercept. We can forward, and then it takes us there. And then if I go home, intercepting. What do you want me to check? See the difference between the amount of traffic getting called by the proxy before and after limiting the scope. Well, so I guess before we would be capturing everything. Right now we're just capturing whatever we've set up in the scope, right? Okay, so that's nice and dandy. Let's keep going. Proxying HTTPS. The attack box is already configured to solve the problem posed in this task. If you use the attack box and don't wish to read through the information here, you can skip to the next task. When intercepting HTTP traffic, we may encounter an issue when navigating to sites with TLS enabled, right? For example, when accessing a site like https.google.com, we may receive an error indicating that the port trigger certificate authority CA is not authorized to secure the connection. This happens because the browser does not trust the certificate presented by Burp Suite. To overcome this issue, we can manually add the port stringer CA certificate to our browser's list of trusted certificates authorities. Here's how to do it. Download the CA certificate with the Burp Proxy activated. Navigate to this. Okay. This will load a file called Cassard. Save this file somewhere on your machine. Access Firefox. Type about preferences. Enter your Firefox. Okay. About preferences. I think I've done this before. That's why I'm not following through with the download. Enter this will take you to the Firefox setting page. Search the page for certificates and click on View Certificates button. Search the page for certificates and then I can find them. What? Privacy and security, probably. History. Permissions, DNS. Certificates. Yeah. View certificates. And then what? Import the CA certificate, right? And click on the import button, select the file that you know in previous steps. See the trusted CA for all websites. Yeah, trust, and click OK. By completing the steps, we have added the port stringer. I think I already have that certificate. Your certificates. Oh no, I don't. I don't have it. I don't have it. Authorities, but I don't have no certificate. So I guess I'm gonna have to go through the process of downloading it just in case, right? So download. So you want me to download this cert? Okay, we got it. But yeah, as you can see, you see, this is number one, so it means I already had another one. So probably already added it, right? I remember doing this before, but why is it that I cannot see the certificates from this that I identify? But the authentication decisions people. servers, then authorities, ACCB, affirm trust. What is the name of that? CA cert. Am I able to search for it? I don't think so. But these are the authorities. I don't think I'm the authorities to provide a particular certificate name. CA. This one looks familiar. The thing is, I think I already have that certificate. So let's just proceed. The trust by completing, we have added the Portsmouth CA certificate to our list of trust certificate authorities. Now we should be able to visit any TLS-enabled site without encountering the certificate error, right? So let's say I'm gonna be turning this off, and then let's see, let's say that I don't want to scope nothing right now. And then if I go to proxy target, no, here intercept some, and then if I go to HTTPS google.com, it's not intercepting this. Why? Could it be because of the scope that I did? Like, what if I want to remove it? Then sitemap, showing all items, yeah, blah blah blah. Intercept is on, right? Now if we, oh, okay, now it's, no, it's not. Why? Oh, I think I know why. It's because I have not activated it here. Oh no, it is actually activated. So why? The history. Yeah, I don't mind that. Intercept some. It's not capturing. Oh, okay, no. Well. Oh yeah, okay, so this is the one that I had to activate. I need to capture everything. No, it's logging off out of scope for re-enable. And then if I turn it on, I update it. It's not. Oh, okay, now it intercepts it, right? So yeah, it does intercept them without prompting me for any certificate error, right? Let's turn this off. Let's keep going. If you're not using, yeah, example attack. Well, oh, okay, it's still intercepting, and I think it's because I already have this active. So stable, and then click on this. Yep. Sport. What did I do? No, I clicked on the wrong one. This is the one that I've done just now. So what I have to do now is this example attack, right? So having looked at how to set up and configure a proxy, let's go through a simplified real-world example, right? We'll start by taking a look at the support form. Yeah. So if I update this, it's not intercepting, nothing. But you know what I want to do? I want to just work with this. So if I go here, and you're telling me to go here to this particular address to have it intercepted, I'm gonna be using the Chromium, which I'm used to use this, right? I don't like having it mixed up with whatever it is that I'm using for navigation on TryHackMe or whatever it is I'm researching. So we'll start by taking a look at the support form. Yeah. In a real-world web app pen test, we would test this for a variety of things, right? One of which would be cross-site scripting or XSS. If you have not yet encountered XSS, it can be thought of us injecting a client-side script, usually in JavaScript, into a web page in such a way that it executes. There are various kinds of XSS. The type that we're using here is referred to as reflected XSS, as it only affects the person making the web request, right? Walkthrough. Try typing, okay, we're inserting the script here. Okay, so we're gonna just turn this off, because, and then we're gonna just go here again. Then, what are you asking me here? Try into the content email field. Okay. You should find that there is a client-side filter in place which prevents you from adding any special characters that aren't allowed in email addresses, right? Because it automatically deletes them. So not allowed. Fortunately for us, client-side filters are absurdly easy to bypass. There are a variety of ways we could disable the script or just prevent it from loading in the first place. Let's focus on simply bypassing the filter for now. First, make sure that your Burp Proxy is active and that intercept is on. Okay, we're gonna do that. Intercept on. Okay, so it's on. We're in business here. Now enter some legitimate data into the support form. For example, pentester at example.kthm. Okay, let's just copy this and use. Okay, now what? As an email address and test attack as a query, right? Test attack. And then, okay, submit the form. The request should be intercepted by the proxy. Yeah, and it was, right? And this is the email, pentester at example, and then this is the content. Oh, I like it. Okay, now keep going. So great. Submit the form. Okay, for example, yeah, and the request should be intercepted. Yeah, with a request captured in the proxy, we can now change the email field to be our very simple payload from above. Ooh, okay, because we've intercepted this request, we can change after pasting it in the payload. Okay, so you simply just replace the email with this particular script. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. I see you. Wait. I want to copy this script. I'm able to paste it here. Right? Okay, yeah, that's what happens. After pasting in the payload, we need to select it. We need to select it, then URL encoded with the Control U shortcut to make it safe to send. Then URL encoded with the Control U. Okay, so we can just okay. Control U. Okay. Shortcut to make it safe to send. This process is shown in the GIF below. So you just okay, I see you. And then what? Finally, press the forward button to send the request. Then forward. And then what? You should find an alert box from the site indicating a successful XSS attack. Looks like that's not what's happened. Again, and then now maybe? Yes, successful XSS, right? Yeah, so click me to proceed to the next task. All right, finished. And then the conclusion. Congratulations on completing the Burp Suite basic room. You now have a solid understanding of Burp Suite interface. This was a good review, to be honest. So, yeah, it's good to get around these concepts again, you know, because I've been out of TryHackMe for a while, probably a few months. So yeah, I still need to, you know, get familiar with some items again, with some tools, and Burp Suite being an important tool. So yeah, these skills will be essential as you continue your journey in web and mobile application penetration testing, right? To further enhance your skills, I encourage you to practice and experiment with Burp Suite, explore its features, try different configurations, familiarize yourself with its various tools. The more you use Burp Suite, the more proficient you will become in identifying and exploiting vulnerabilities in web applications. In the next room of the module, we will dive deeper into Burp Suite Repeater, another powerful tool for manual testing and manipulation of web application requests. Stay curious and keep learning. Yeah, that's good advice. Uh, Stay curious and keep learning. Okay, I understand the fundamentals of using Burp Suite. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm the man. All right, guys. This yeah, a little bit of I don't know how much it's take, but it's been a while. All right, guys. So that's it. That's it with me for today. Thank you for sticking up with me with this module. Hope we all learned a bit something here. Yeah, I will be doing more modules every day, so I will be just uploading them to YouTube. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, guys. Peace.